Yo, what's up, guys? Good morning. Good Monday morning. If you guys are tuning in on this Monday morning, if you're here live, if you're not here live, well, happy whatever day it is of the week. We are airing these on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So again, if you're watching this on the replay, well, thank you for tuning in. And if you want to join us live, then just head on over to takeactioncrew.com and you'll find us over there. Today, we are going to be talking a little bit more on the topic of email and email list building and all of that stuff. But there's like one big mistake I see a lot of businesses making, even big businesses making this one critical mistake. And they have a lot of traffic, not always, but sometimes, and they're not capitalizing on the traffic because they're missing one small thing. And I'm going to give you guys some examples here shortly. But if you guys noticed, I'm back at home. I'm back in my home office. My daughter, Kayla, is still with my other daughter, Alexis, who just had our grandbaby, MEK. And she actually was on one of my past coffee talks when I was at my daughter's house. So if you guys missed that one, you might want to go back in the archives and watch that one. MEK actually sat with me in my arm as I was holding her, and we talked about email list building strategies. And she was doing well. She's doing well. I think she is going to be a really good entrepreneur when she gets older. Maybe we don't know what she's going to do. I mean, it's still, it's still early to tell. But when you hear that stuff all the time, it starts to get baked into your DNA. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. I'm actually going to be home here for about a week and a half. Then I'm heading back for another 4 days. My wife is actually heading back tomorrow with my son because my son hasn't met MEK yet. So they're going to go spend some time with them. I'm going to stay back. I'm going to babysit my other kids, my dogs. And we're going to hang out together, but I'm also in the process right now of building out our email marketing accelerator program, which is inside of Brand Creators Academy currently. And we will be offering that later as a standalone product. But I am super busy doing that. Yesterday I shot, 3 videos, did a video with Chris, and we're building that out now. Week 1 is being built as we speak. So today, the rest of today will be really recording and uploading and getting that all in our members area for our Academy members. But that's what I'm up to. But I am back, and I haven't lost the want or the passion for wanting to do more disc golf. When I was at my daughter's, my son-in-law, he actually located a disc golf course, and we actually went and spent a few afternoons playing some disc golf over there. And got back here. When did we get back here? Was it Friday night? I think it was Friday night, and we played around then, and I played a couple rounds since. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. So I'm excited to be back here in the office, getting ready to get back onto it. But today, like I said, we're going to be talking about one big mistake that I see a lot of people that are building their list, or they have traffic on their website and they're just not capitalizing on it. And I'm going to share with you guys what that is. So before I do, though, let's give a little shout out, a little love to our Take Action crew. Karen, what's up? Good morning. Very hot where you are. Well, it's very hot here too. Man, it was really hot. That's why I do my workouts in the morning. I head on out in the hills and I do my hill climbing. And I've been doing a little bit of cardio in the morning too. Just a little bit of like a HIIT routine. So I've been doing that. Jennifer, what's up? Good morning. D, good morning to you as well. Let's see here. Oh, so, okay. I guess this is a question coming in. We'll maybe address that later. Kay, good morning, Kay. Scott and Brand Rockers. Love it. What's up, Karen? Good to see you in the house. Salama, hello. Nice to see you as well. Oh, and Karen wants to know, when does the email class start? It's going to start today, Karen. Actually, as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to be jumping into Brand Creators Academy, our group there, and I'm going to do a live. I'll do our morning big three as we do on Monday mornings, but then I'll also be talking about how everything is going to be happening, or what's going to be happening here over the next week. For the first week of training, we actually have 3, maybe 4 weeks of training for the email marketing accelerator program that we're building right now. What's up, Tamara? Good morning to you as well. New week to rock our brands. You're absolutely right. Eve, what's up? Good morning. Good to see you. All right, cool. So let's get to it. I am going to be sharing my screen today. But like I said, the one big mistake that I see a lot of people making, and I'm going to show you guys some examples, like I said. So let me see if I can't get my screen up here. And the other thing is, before I do this as well, let me know, are you currently building your email list? If you can just type it in there, and you might have done it in the past, do it again for me. And just let me know, are you currently building your email list right now? Okay. And I'm curious to see who is and who isn't. All right. So let me get over here and let me see. Let's see. Yeah, it's this one right here. All right, cool. So this one here, I just literally went through and did this morning for you guys, to be honest with you. And I wanted to show you guys some examples of some sites that could do a better job, and also sites that are doing really well with their lead capture. And what we really classify this as is a landing page. Okay. So in this case, the Snugglery, she doesn't really have a landing page that I could find. Okay. Which is really, that is mistake number one. Everyone on their website should have a way for you to give something away for free and in exchange for the email address. Everyone should have that. We call that a lead magnet. And we are then building a landing page, which then basically advertises, in a sense, the lead magnet. All right. So what I'm seeing here, okay, so if I go to the home page, I'm not on the home page. Let me go to the home page. So here we are. Okay. And I've got the Snugglery, and I've got, okay, check out my latest YouTube. So YouTube here, free knitting and crochet patterns, fun free patterns for any skill level knitter or crocheter, right? So I'm seeing all this, learn more, popular posts. So it's a nice looking blog, to be honest with you. But there is no way for me to opt in right now. And again, I'm going to be using some terminology here like opt in. That just means for me to enter my name and email address somewhere on a form. So I don't see any way of doing that right now. So let's take a look then. If I want to click in here to learn more about free stuff, here we are. Okay. So this is what would be technically her landing page. Okay. And her name is Michelle. I can see that it says, howdy, I'm Michelle. So that's cool. Right. But look, I'm on this page right now, and the only thing I see is this here, newsletter sign up. Okay. Email it, your email address, first name, last name. Here's another little tip, guys. No one really cares about a newsletter. All right. I'm just saying, right? This here would be better if she would just say something like sign up to receive free patterns, or sign up to receive crochet tips, or whatever, right? Like that would be better. Newsletter sign up. Why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, we know a newsletter is supposed to give you things, but it doesn't tell me exactly what I'm getting, right? No one wants to sign up to someone else's email list just to sign up, right? Newsletter, no, I would do away with that. The other thing is if this is a landing page, when do I see this newsletter sign up anyway, right? When do I see it? I'm here. I don't even see it. So a better placement for that would be up where it says, howdy, I'm Michelle. Right? We don't need howdy, I'm Michelle on every page, by the way, right? So this is the mistake. The mistake is there's too much stuff going on and you're trying to collect my email address, right? So it's too confusing and there's too many things I can do. So as someone that comes here, I'm like, okay, I can go to blog tutorials. I can go to patterns. I can go to about, I can go to contact, right? Or I can scroll, I can see an ad. I can scroll here. I can search. Oh, look at this. I can join a newsletter. I don't think I want to do that right now. Oh, how to knit the bobble stitch. Let's click on that. Let's say I go there. Boom, look at howdy, I'm Michelle again. And then over here, we don't need to keep seeing this, right? And then there's the newsletter. The reason why I'm seeing that all the time, by the way, is because it's in her sidebar. It's a widget. It's just stuck there. Okay. Now, what would be better is if I was on this page and then maybe came a pop-up or something that said, download 7 free patterns instantly to your inbox. Like that would be great. Then it would say, enter your name and email, not last name, email. We just want the first name. We don't care about the last name, right? I mean, you just don't want to add more things for people to jump through or more personal information that they got to give. Sometimes I just go, give me your email address. Okay. We'll talk about each other's names later. We don't need the name necessarily. So that's what I see here. So I think I looked and I think she's getting about 8,000 to 10,000 people a month to her page. She is running, looks like Mediavine. So she's got to be doing more than, 25,000 page views. So anyway, it's a nice looking site, but, Michelle, you could be doing a better job on collecting those email addresses and building up that email list. All right. So again, I don't know Michelle personally. I just found this as I was looking for an example for you guys. All right. So let me move on to another one. All right. Here's another one. Kitchen fun with my 3 sons. It's cute, right? So I see, looks like Mediavine once again. So probably getting over 25,000 page views, right? So this is it's a great homepage, right? But again, am I able to enter my name and email address? Oh, I am right here. Stay connected. Get new posts via email. Enter email. Subscribe. This here, I would not put this in as subscribe. I would put it in like send me tips or something like that. Yes, I want tips. Yes, I want to receive whatever recipes, whatever, right? Enter email address. I like it that it's only one thing to do. But again, here I am on the homepage. I have an ad right here. I have a menu that I can click through. I have all of these things I can click on. Then I can come here. So even if all that she did was just move that to the top and I would remove stay connected, I would say receive daily or weekly new recipes straight to your inbox. Enter your email address here. And then it would say, send me free recipes. That would be it. So I would move that to the top. And then I would give it better wording there, or as we call it, copy. I would give it better copywriting attention. All right. So again, another mistake. Now, if I go here and I say, okay, let me just say that I'm going to go into, let's see, let me just go into recipes. I'm going to click into recipes. Okay. Now she has this at the very top. The reason is because I just clicked into a category page. See all the categories? But now watch, if I go into breakfast recipes, let's see if that's the same. Okay, it is. So she does have that on top. So that's good. Okay, so that is good. But I still think we should do a better job here. Not stay connected. It should be like receive 5 free recipes or receive daily or weekly free recipes. Get new posts via email. That's fine. I wouldn't say post. I'd say get new recipes via email. Enter email address. Instead of subscribe, it would be send me free recipes, something like that. Okay, so not bad. Okay, yeah, it's a nice looking site. Okay, so that's that. Now, I want to make sure that everything. Yeah, I'm sharing that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now let's move over to here. All right. Now this one here, this site, I believe is getting like 500,000, 700,000, something crazy like that. So tons of content, okay? Tons of content, tons of traffic, all free crochet patterns for happy hooking. Love it. Then right at the top, they have their thing here, DIY home decor, 19 free crochet kitchen and dining patterns. Okay, spice up your kitchen with adorable crochet patterns from this free ebook. Enter your email address, get my free book. I like it. Okay. But this is when I went into a post. Okay. So that's where that is. If I go to the home page, I don't believe that's there. No. Okay. So let's see. A lot going on here, right, guys? I mean, I could click in 100 different places, right? So the main goal of this page isn't to get my email address at all. It's basically just to allow me to see everything that is here and where do I want to click. But I don't know about you, but my eyes are going a little bonkers, right? They're like, whoa, I can go over here. I can go up here, right? I can go over here. So pattern of the day. All right, so let's click on pattern of the day. And then let's see here. Yep, there's their little thing that slides in, free offer. Okay, so I like that. So this is, okay, as a landing page, it still doesn't meet my expectations because there's too much going on, right? I would think that this here would then click over and this would be on its own dedicated page that would only offer this, none of this other stuff, right? Because when I click on this, it brings me over here and then I'm gonna scroll down. Oh, free projects, giveaways, exclusive partners, straight to your inbox, email address, sign me up. Okay, that's there, but I'm still scrolling. I've got 100 different things I can click on. Way too busy. All right. Now, let me give you an example of something that I feel is a hybrid of having your homepage with some stuff, but also the main call to action is for you to join the email list. All right. So here it is. Woodworking for mere mortals. Okay. This is his homepage. Now, I still would prefer this not to be here if this is my landing page, but it's very subtle. It's a nav bar, right? It's a navigation bar, a little logo, some of the social handles here, right? The main thing that he's trying to do is get my email address, right? So woodworking doesn't have to be expensive. Get my curated list of the most affordable woodworking tools. As a bonus, you'll get a walkthrough video showing you the features of each of these tools. Send me the tool list. Now watch this. This is a two-step double opt-in, or not a double opt-in. It's a two-step form where I have to click to see the actual opt-in form. And then again, it just repeats, get my curated tool list and make sure you never overspend on tools again. Name, email, send me the tool list. See that? Send me the tool list, not subscribe, right? And then he's just got a privacy thing there below, okay? Now, if I click off of that, I go back to the home page. Now, if I go here, latest posts, see more. And then here we have, let's see, send me the plans. Get the plans for the basic mobile workbench. Okay, so he's got another lead magnet here, but it's down on the bottom. Not a lot of people are going to see that. They're going to see this. This is the one that he wants to promote. So even if he drove Facebook ads or Google ads or anything to this homepage, he has the opportunity for someone to join their email list without getting distracted. Now, could they click up here into videos? Could they click here? Could they click here? Could they click there? Yes, right? They could, but I like this much better, okay? Because there's one call to action here, really. And that is this, unless they start to scroll. All right, so that is that one. Now, let me show you another example. Okay, what is the one option that we can do here? We can download the ebook. Now, again, got the main menu here. If I was driving paid traffic to this, I would want to remove this, okay? Because there's too many things that they can do. And I know it only seems like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, counting this 5, that's a lot because someone can come here and go, oh, I want the book, but before I do that, let me go into their shop or let me go into their library or what's this team or home, right? Or in this case, I can also scroll. And when I'm scrolling, what they're doing is they're selling me on the book. The book is free, by the way, right? So they're making it like a little mini sales page. So the minute that I click on this to download the ebook, that pops up. Your email address, first name, and now what they're doing is they're segmenting the list. They're like, what are you into? Are you new? Or you want bass fishing? You want trout? You want walleye, saltwater, ice fishing? I love to fish for everything, right? This is a way that they segment their list. You don't have to do this right off the bat, but it is a good idea if you have multiple niches or sub niches inside of your main niche, and you can then start to segment those people out. There's other ways you can do it without doing it this way. This is one extra hoop that they have to jump through, but it's okay. But I would say even if you just wanted to get rid of that and just have these two, you'd be okay. You see, send me the free ebook, right? Now you might even want to put here is like, yes, send me the bass fishing ebook, right? You're just, again, reminding them that's what they're signing up for. All right. So this is a good example of a good lead magnet and also a good landing page. Again, I would get away with it or get rid of this if I was driving paid traffic here. All right, let's go into another one. All right, so the Blues Guitar Institute. All right, so this is like their website, right? And let's see if this is their homepage. Let's go here. Okay, there's their homepage. Become a member. All right, If I scroll, do you struggle? So they're trying to get me to become a member. Okay. This is paid. Okay. But what I found this searching for quick exercise building finger picking speed, right? I found this by doing a Google search for quick exercise to build finger picking speed. That's what I did, right? It landed me here, not at the homepage, right? And now if I go here to free lessons, I'm going to come here and immediately it adds this little slide over, which is another type of form, but it's technically a landing page, right? How about 100 tabs? Sign up below and I'll send you a PDF and guitar profiles for the first 100 Tuesday Blues lessons. Your email address, send me the tabs. No thanks, right? And then you have to say, I consent to having Blues Guitar Institute add my email to their mailing list, right? And then I can just keep scrolling if I want to. These are all of the different lessons for Tuesday, right? But if I go here, watch. Boom, there it is. Then I would put my email address in, send me the tabs, okay? So there's no distractions. There's no menu up here. There's nothing else for me to do. I can scroll, but right now, this is above the fold, as they call it, and that's just a kind of a newspaper term back in the day. If you had to flip the paper open to see the bottom, but in this case, this is what we're seeing without scrolling at all. There's no logo, there's no graphics, there's no nothing. It's just someone playing the guitar. And I just clicked on that because if I was running a Facebook ad to learn how to play blues guitar, right, then I would drive people here, right, and get them to get 100 tabs for free, right? And then that would be the first thing that they're going to see, all right? And then let me give you one of my personal examples here, all right? So this is Brand Creators. This is the website, right? So I always want people to be able to listen to the podcast. So the first thing that's going to come up there is the most recent episode podcast. You scroll a little bit, you have Rock Your Brand Podcast. They can click there and go to the podcast. They can go to the blog, or they can go to the checklist, the free training, right? So again, if I was driving traffic, I wouldn't drive traffic here. I would drive traffic here. All right. So if I click on this, this is a landing page. We'll turn that off. We'll pause that. And this is the only purpose this page has, is to show people what the checklist is and how it can help them. Okay. There's no menu. There's nothing else, right? If I scroll down, I can't even go anywhere, right? It's just, that's it. The simple 3-step process to validate the potential of your niche in minutes without wasting a ton of time and money. Done, right? Sign up to get the free cheat sheet, name, email, send it to me now. That's it, right? Super basic. Okay. So the landing page is one of the biggest mistakes I see people making, is they either don't have one at all, or they have one and they've got too much stuff going on because they just create a page on their blog and they just say, I'm just going to post it there. And then they've got the nav bar, they've got the sidebar, they got a footer bar, they got ads running. We don't want any of that stuff. We want it to be exactly what we want them to do. One thing. And in this case, it's to put your name and email address in to get the free cheat sheet. That's it. All right. So again, a bunch of different examples, but I wanted to kind of call that out because it's super important that we understand that. All right. And again, I want to show you guys what you need to consider. All right. So let me see if we got any questions. And if we do, guys, drop them in there right now. And if not, then we will wrap up the coffee talk. But let's see here. Debbie wants to know if you're having any issues watching. Is anybody? I didn't see that because I was sharing my screen, so I couldn't see that. Let's see. Okay, Salama, would you move forward with a lead magnet if not sure of exact eventual offer? Yes, I would. I would start with a lead magnet, not for a few different reasons, but number one is to just start collecting emails that's in your market. So yes, if your thing is you're going to have the ultimate bass fishing course or the ultimate bass fishing lures, and you're going to sell that stuff later, I wouldn't wait, right? I would just create something that you know that your market is going to need and want to help them in whatever they're trying to achieve, right? So, like if you are like I said, if your main goal is to sell a fishing lure kit, right, then why not give them bass fishing tips, right? 10 bass fishing tips to catch more bass, right? Well, in those tips, there's probably going to be mention about your lures, right? So why not start to build that now, even though the thing isn't 100% complete yet, or it isn't even done yet? We're just still collecting the audience, building the list instead of waiting, right? So that's what I would recommend. When starting to build a list, is it better to have a standalone landing page to collect email or have opt-in on website homepage? Both. Okay. If you have something on your homepage, what I like to do is exactly what I showed you. If you click on the free thing, it's going to bring you to a landing page. Okay. Or it's going to have what we call a two-step opt-in, which would be they would click on it and then it would pop up the form and it would say, hey, receive the brand growth validation checklist straight to your inbox. Put your name and email address where you want it sent. Send me the checklist. Like that would be a two-step, is what we call that, a two-step opt-in. But yes, I would definitely do that. Let's see. Okay. Are you using ConvertKit for a landing page? In this case, let's see, what were we using in the we're using Kajabi because that's what we're using for all of our stuff. That we're using as far as for products that we're creating and all that stuff. But with that being said, I have other brands, one of them that we're using as a case study in the academy that we are using ConvertKit to build that out. And actually right now we've been going through, Chris and I, of using a ConvertKit to show examples. And actually someone that's inside of the academy, Octavio, he did build his using ConvertKit completely. So yeah. Paul says no sound coming through. Karen says, can hear and see everything. Kay says, no issues over here. All right, cool. And then Salma says, is it better to have strategy, lead magnet, or mindset? I don't know if I understand that. Is it better to have a strategy, lead magnet, or mindset? I'm not sure I understand that question, Salma. Could you clarify that? And then, okay, let me ask you guys this too. Let's see. Okay. I did want to ask you guys, if you are currently building your email list, are you using a standalone landing page? Are you currently doing that? So if you guys could drop that in the comments in the chat, that would be cool. And the other thing is, before we wrap up today, let me know. I'm thinking of this Wednesday doing some type of review for you guys. And that could be an email review. I could review some emails that you're sending to your list, or I could do a landing page review, or I could do a lead magnet review. So if you have one that you want me to review, obviously I won't be able to do all of them depending on how many come in, but I will do a couple. So if you are interested in having me go through a lead magnet review, or one that you're thinking about creating in your market and you wanted me to kind of help you along with that, we can do it publicly here inside of the Coffee Talk, let me know and I will do that this Wednesday. So again, remember, okay, just if you guys are new or if you guys are, want to know the exact schedule, we're doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday moving forward, and that's 10 a.m. Eastern time. Friday will always be a jam session, which will then also get aired on the podcast, which I also should probably mention today's podcast. Let me go here. You guys might, and Karen, I don't know if you even realize this. Let me go over to, I wanted to go back here and let's go. Yeah. Today's podcast episode right here. And this was with Karen. And we went over her email that she submitted. Actually, I went through and reviewed it and rewrote it. And this is the blog post that supports the podcast that went out today, and really good. And then everything that we did, there I am right there on the Coffee Talk, right? And so we went ahead and I turned that into a podcast episode. Because I thought it was really, really good. So if you guys want to go back and listen to that, that's this episode. And who knows, maybe one of these ones that we're doing right now will also make it to the podcast, because a lot of times what we talk about here is relevant and it's it has to do with building a brand, and building an email list is a huge part of that. And if you're not currently doing it, you really should. So again, I just wanted to kind of point that out. That was fun. And let me go ahead and remove that. Okay, so a lead magnet that gives tips on strategy or mindset transformation can do well too. Yeah, here's the thing though, right? We need to understand that people don't always want what they need. They want what they think they need right now. Okay, and I used the example before, kind of like they don't want carrots, they want the carrot cake, right? So we gotta sell them the carrot cake so we can give them the carrots, right? So you gotta think about it that way. If I created some content, which I do, but if I created some content that was just about mindset almost seems like you can't see it, right? Even though I know it's super important. And when we are inside of our academy and stuff, like we talk about mindset, I do more on that topic, because once you're in, then we can start to elaborate on those things. But to get you more interested in whatever you're trying to do, more of what you're doing, you're going to want to give people tips that they can get a result, they can see the result, right? And that could be small, right? You could do it like if you were showing people how to play guitar, you could show them, here's 3 basic chords that you can start to play today, right? And then you're like, someone's brand new and they're like 3 chords, and you're not giving them these complicated chords, you're giving them something very, very simple. And then you're like, okay, I can get this. And then after you get done with that session, they know how to play 3 chords, right? And then the next one might be like how to strum chords, right? And then you can go back and say, hey, remember that last video I just shared with you, right? So I'm not telling them maybe theory, right? They don't want to know theory as much as we know that theory will help them with their playing. If you told me, Scott, I want to teach you theory before I ever show you how to play a song, I'm gone, man. Right? I'm gone. We got to give them what they want. And a perfect example of this, I had a guitar teacher that did this, right? A guitar teacher that he gave me a half-hour lesson. The first 15 minutes was me coming in and saying, I want to learn the opening riff of this song. And so he would figure it out. He would listen to it. He would figure it out. In 15 minutes, he'd write it down for me in tablature, which is easier to read. And he'd give me that. And then the next 15 minutes, he was like, all right, now we're going to do different scales. Right. And these different scales are in the, the different keys. All right. And so then I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to pay attention because he gave me what I wanted. Right. And now I'm going to pay attention because I'm there and it's going to make sense. Then I'm going to go home and I'm going to practice the song that he taught me, which actually is helping me also do the chords that he's showing me and why they are what they are. Right. So he led me in by what I wanted, but then he gave me what I needed. Right. And that's what we really need to understand when we're doing this with our market. Yeah, separate landing page for sure. Review on landing page, please. Yeah, Karen, no problem. And Karen, have you sent me the most updated landing page? If you could send that to me, that would be good. Okay. Where's the co-host? Gio wants to know. You mean my granddaughter, right? Well, she's home. I'm back at my place now, and I'll be here for about a little over a week, and then I'm going to be heading back for a short while. Yeah. Oh, sip time. Thank you, Gio. I appreciate that. All right, guys. So hopefully this was helpful. Here's what I want you to do, though. I want you to ask yourself, should you be building an email list in your market right now? If the answer is yes, then you need to start thinking of the first thing, and that is your lead magnet. The second thing is your landing page, right? Those are the 2 things. That's in the order that you need. You don't have to worry about any of the other stuff right now. You don't have to think about messaging your list. You don't have to, you don't have to think about, creating, a product on the back end. None of that stuff right now, right? The first thing you need to understand is 1, the lead magnet. What is that going to be? And then number 2, the landing page that it's going to reside, right? And that people are going to be going there able to opt in for the thing, right? So that's it. Do not overcomplicate this process, please. All right. So guys, do me a favor, submit if you want me to do a review of a landing page, a lead magnet, or if you just want my thoughts on your lead magnet that you're considering offering to your niche. And this way here, we can use it as an example Wednesday. So Wednesday, we will treat as a review session of either a lead magnet, a landing page, or both, and we can kind of talk through that. The other thing I want to mention here, guys, is if you would do me a huge favor, and if you would just maybe refer this to a friend, these coffee talks, right? Refer these to a friend. If you think someone would get value from this, invite them. That's it. You can send them a link. You can just send them to takeactioncrew.com. I should probably give you guys that. Takeactioncrew.com. Again, takeactioncrew.com. That'll take you to the Facebook page, and then they can hit the notifications and they'll be notified. Do that, and that would be very, very helpful for me. And we'll also be able to get more people here that are brand creators. Really, that's what we're looking at or looking for. And then two things for you. Number one, if you want the brand growth validation checklist, the little cheat sheet that I shared with you earlier, head on over to brandcreators.com/checklist. Number one, you'll see what a lead magnet looks like. Number two, you'll see what a good landing page looks like. And number three, you'll get a pretty good little lead magnet there that'll help you. And that is, I printed it out. It's right here. It's about 5 pages. That'll help you with your market. The second thing that I will throw out there is brandcreatorsbook.com. There's a full section in here. There's a full section. Let's see. It's a big, thick book here too, by the way. Let's see here. There's a full section in here on email list building. Okay. Right here, part 5. Part 5. Okay. And basically that's where it starts. 45% of buyers are ready to buy in 4 to 6 months. Right. And just think about that for a minute, right? If you're thinking about selling something, most of the time people aren't necessarily ready to buy, but if you have an email list, we can get in front of them quicker. And then I have here 50% of buyers are ready to buy in 7 to 12 months, right? 5% are only ready to buy right now. So what we do here is then we go ahead and we start to talk about what it looks like to create lead magnets and start to build your list. So it's all in here. I've got actually examples in here. I got examples in here of sharing what it looks like to do a giveaway, a contest, or just to do a straight up how to get attention lead magnet. Let's see here. I give you steps. There's step number 1, going through it. Here's actually the flow chart of what it looks like. Let's see. Here's another example of a landing page and the build of it and all of that stuff. So really, guys, step by step, this is like part 5, email list building 101. It's a full section on how to do it. That is Brand Creators Book. I recommend you grab a copy of that. And yes, you will buy me a cup of coffee. And yes, I love my coffee, but it'll be well worth your small investment. So think about that. If you and I were to go out, you'd probably say, Scott, can I buy you a coffee? I'd be like, just grab the book. We're good. All right. So guys, that's it. That's what I got for you today. Brandcreatorsbook.com is where you can find that. The checklist is also there for you. That is free. And if you want to hang out some more, head on over to takeactioncrew.com and invite a friend. All right, guys, I'll see you back here on Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time. If you do have something that you want me to review, a landing page, a lead magnet, or even just brainstorm a lead magnet for your niche, submit it here in the comments, and I'll do my best to use it, and we'll go ahead and we'll do a little deep dive. All right, guys, so that's it. That's going to wrap it up for today. Have an awesome, amazing day. Take care, take action, and let's go out there and rock your brand. What do you say? Let's do it. See you guys. Bye.